You think you understand wealth because you know the difference between rich and poor, but there are actually 7 distinct levels of wealth in America, and 92% of people will die stuck in the same level they were born into. The most effed up part? The system is designed to keep you exactly where you are, using psychological tricks and financial traps that you don't even know exist. But here's what the 1% figured out that changes everything. Wealth isn't about income, it's about understanding which level you're on and knowing the exact moves required to level up. Today, I'm exposing all 7 levels, showing you exactly where you're stuck and revealing the specific strategies to break through to the next level. What's good, everyone? Ryan here from Ryan Invest. And today we're mapping out the entire wealth hierarchy that nobody teaches in school because the system needs poor people to function. I'm not here to motivate you with empty promises. I'm here to show you the mathematical reality of wealth levels and the specific actions required to climb them. If you're tired of feeling stuck while watching other people level up financially, subscribe right now because this video will show you exactly why you're trapped and how to escape. And hit that like button because this information needs to reach people who are ready to stop accepting their assigned level in the wealth hierarchy. Let me start with the brutal truth about wealth distribution in America. According to the Federal Reserve's 2024 data, the top 1% owns 32% of all wealth. The top 10% owns 70%. That means 90% of people are fighting over just 30% of the wealth. But here's what's even more insane. Wealth mobility is almost dead. A Harvard study found that only 7.5% of people born in the bottom income quintile ever reach the top quintile. You have a better chance of getting struck by lightning than climbing from poor to wealthy in America. The wealth game is rigged, but not in the way conspiracy theorists think. It's rigged through information asymmetry. The wealthy understand the 7 levels and the specific strategies for each level. Level 1, the survival zone, net worth negative to $0. This is where 13% of Americans live according to Federal Reserve data. You have more debts than assets. Every month is a struggle to make minimum payments. Your credit score is below 600. You're paying 25% interest on credit cards, 18% on car loans, and you can't even qualify for a mortgage. The average person in level 1 has negative $17,000 net worth, usually from a combination of credit cards, student loans, and medical debt. At level 1, you're not building wealth, you're trying not to drown. You're paying $400 per month in interest alone on the average $15,000 credit card debt. That's $4,800 per year burned on interest alone. You can't invest because every dollar goes to survival. You can't take risks because one missed paycheck means homelessness. The system loves level 1 people because you generate massive profits for lenders while staying permanently broke. The level 1 mindset is pure scarcity. Every financial decision is about immediate survival. You take payday loans at 400% APR because you need food today. You rent furniture from Rent to Center at 200% markup because you can't afford to buy. You shop at corner stores that charge 30% more than supermarkets because you don't have a car to get to cheaper stores. Being poor is expensive as hell. Breaking out of level 1 requires extreme measures. You need to increase income dramatically. Second job, gig work, selling everything you don't absolutely need. The average level 1 person needs to find an extra $1,000 to $2,000 per month to pay off high interest debt aggressively. This might mean working 70 hours per week temporarily. The goal is reaching zero net worth, which sounds pathetic but is actually a massive achievement from negative territory. Level 2, the paycheck prison, net worth $0 to $10,000. This is where 35% of Americans exist. You're not drowning anymore, but you're treading water. You have maybe $1,000 in savings, living paycheck to paycheck. One car repair or medical bill sends you into crisis mode. Your credit score has improved to 600 to 680. You qualify for basic financial products, but at terrible rates. The median level 2 person has $3,400 in savings and $8,000 in non-mortgage debt. Level 2 feels safe compared to level 1, which is exactly the trap. You think you're doing okay because you're not in crisis every month, but you're one layoff from level 1. You can't negotiate salary because you can't afford to lose your job. You can't move for better opportunities because you don't have moving money. You can't invest in yourself through education or training because you need every dollar for bills. The level 2 budget is a joke. After taxes, the median household income of $75,000 becomes $56,000. Rent takes $18,000. Food takes $8,000. Transportation takes $9,000. Healthcare takes $5,000. Utilities and phone take $4,000. That's $44,000 for basic survival, leaving $12,000 for everything else: clothing, entertainment, savings, emergencies, and any hope of building wealth. No wonder 61% of Americans can't cover a $1,000 emergency. Breaking out of level 2 requires building your first real emergency fund of $10,000. This typically takes 18 to 24 months of aggressive saving. You need to cut expenses ruthlessly. Roommates, cooking every meal, no subscriptions, no entertainment spending. More importantly, you need to increase income by 20 to 30% through job hopping, skill development, or side hustles. The average level 2 person who escapes does so by increasing income from $75,000 to $95,000 while keeping the same expenses. Level 3, the stability stage, net worth $10,000 to $100,000. Welcome to the middle class, where 27% of Americans reside. You have a real emergency fund of 3 to 6 months expenses. Your credit score is 680 to 740. You're contributing to a 401k, maybe own a car outright, and possibly saving for a house down payment. The median level 3 person has $65,000 net worth, mostly in home equity and retirement accounts. Level 3 is comfortable but dangerous. You feel wealthy compared to levels 1 and 2, but you're still trading time for money. You have one income source that could disappear tomorrow. Your wealth is illiquid. You can't access home equity or 401k money without penalties. You're building wealth at maybe 5 to 10% per year, which means you'll need 40 years to reach financial independence. The level 3 trap is lifestyle inflation. You finally have some money, so you upgrade everything. New car payment, $500 a month. Bigger apartment, $300 a month. Eating out regularly, $400 a month. Subscriptions and conveniences, $200 a month. Suddenly that raise disappeared into monthly payments. The average level 3 person saves only 7% of income despite making $95,000 to $120,000 per year. Breaking out of level 3 requires a fundamental shift from consumer to investor. You need to keep your expenses at level 2 amounts while your income grows. Every raise, bonus, and tax refund goes straight to investments. The goal is reaching $100,000 invested, which is the magic number where compound interest starts to matter. At 10% returns, $100,000 becomes $200,000 in 7 years without adding anything. But $10,000 takes 25 years to become $100,000. The first $100,000 is the hardest and most important. Level 4, the growth gateway, net worth $100,000 to $500,000. Only 18% of Americans reach level 4. You have real assets working for you. Your investment returns are becoming meaningful, $20,000 to $50,000 per year. You own a home with equity. Your credit score is 740 plus. You get the best rates on everything. You have multiple investment accounts and maybe some alternate investments. The median level 4 person has $340,000 net worth. Level 4 is where compound interest becomes your friend. Your money is finally making real money. That $340,000 at 10% returns generates $34,000 per year. That's like having a part-time job that requires no work. You can take some risks because you have a cushion. You can negotiate aggressively because you have walkaway power. You can invest in yourself or business opportunities because you have capital. But level 4 has a subtle trap, the illusion of wealth. You feel rich because you have more than 82% of Americans. You might start spending on luxury items, upgrading unnecessarily, or taking your foot off the gas. The average level 4 person increases spending by 40% compared to level 3, which dramatically slows wealth accumulation. They could reach level 5 in 5 to 7 years, but typically take 15 to 20 years because of lifestyle creep. Breaking out of level 5 requires leverage and multiplication. You need multiple income streams, job, investments, maybe rental property or a side business. The jump from $100,000 to $500,000 can happen through salary alone, but $500,000 to $1 million rarely does. You need assets appreciating, businesses growing, or real estate cash flowing. The average person who reaches level 5 has 3 to 4 income streams generating at least $200,000 per year combined. Level 6, the wealth accumulation phase, net worth $500,000 to $2.5 million. Congratulations, you're in the top 10% of Americans. You have serious wealth, but aren't quite wealthy enough to stop working. Your investments generate $50,000 to $250,000 per year. You own your home outright or have minimal mortgage. You might have rental properties or business equity. The median level 5 person has $1.4 million net worth. Level 5 is the almost there zone. You can see financial independence but can't quite touch it. Your passive income covers 50 to 80% of expenses. You could probably retire with a modest lifestyle, but you want more. This is where most successful professionals plateau. Doctors, lawyers, executives, they make great money, $200,000 to $500,000, but can't break through to true wealth. The level 5 challenge is that traditional income strategies stop working. You're already near the salary ceiling unless you're a CEO. You're already saving and investing aggressively. The tax burden at this level is brutal, effective rates of 30 to 35% federal plus state taxes. Making an extra $100,000 might only net you $60,000. You need strategies that multiply wealth rather than add to it.
Level 6, the financial freedom territory, net worth $2.5 million to $10 million. Welcome to the top 2% of Americans. You've achieved what most people only dream about: true financial independence. Your investments generate $125,000 to $500,000 per year. You can live entirely off passive income without touching principal. Work is now optional. You fly business class without thinking about it. The median level 6 person has $5.2 million net worth. Level 6 is where money stops being a daily consideration. You don't check prices at restaurants. You don't compare gas stations. You can buy any reasonable car with cash. Your kid's college is funded. Your retirement is secured. You could stop working tomorrow and maintain your lifestyle indefinitely. This is what actual financial freedom looks like, not the fake Instagram version. But here's what nobody tells you about level 6. It comes with its own mindfuck. You have enough money to never work again, but not enough to do whatever you want. You can afford a nice house, but not a mansion in every city. You can fly business class, but private jets would bankrupt you. You can help family members, but you can't make everyone rich. It's wealth purgatory. Too rich for normal life, too poor for ultra-wealthy life. The level 6 tax burden is insane. You're paying capital gains taxes, net investment income tax, potential alternative minimum tax. Your effective rate might be 25 to 30%, but that's on $300,000 plus of investment income. You're writing six-figure checks to the IRS. Every financial decision has tax implications. You need CPAs, tax attorneys, and financial advisors just to not get destroyed by taxes. Level 6 wealth is fragile without proper management. One bad investment, one lawsuit, one divorce, and you're back to level 5. The statistics are sobering. 70% of wealthy families lose their wealth by the second generation. You need asset protection strategies, trusts, insurance umbrellas, and diversification across multiple asset classes and geographies. The average level 6 person spends $50,000 plus per year just on wealth management and protection. Breaking into level 7 from level 6 requires massive multiplication. You need a liquidity event, selling a business, taking a company public, or catching a 10x investment. The math is brutal. Growing $5 million to $10 million at 10% returns takes 7 years, but one successful business exit or investment can do it in months. The average level 7 person didn't gradually save their way there. They had at least one massive wealth acceleration event. Level 7, the elite wealth echelon. Net worth $10 million plus. Congratulations, you're in the 1%. Actually, you're in the 0.8% with $10 million plus. Your investments generate $500,000 plus per year. You have multiple homes, private banking, access to exclusive investments. You might have family offices, private jets, or yachts. The median level 7 person has $17 million, but this level extends to billionaires. Level 7 isn't just about money, it's about access and influence. You get invited to deals others never see. You can invest in pre-IPO companies, exclusive real estate developments, and hedge funds requiring $5 million minimums. Your network includes other level 7 people who bring you opportunities. Money makes money at this level through connections as much as capital. The level 7 lifestyle is whatever you want it to be. Some live modestly and give away millions. Others spend lavishly on toys and experiences. The key difference is choice. Everything is optional. You work if you want. You travel when you want. You pursue passions without worrying about monetization. This is true fuck you money where you answer to nobody. But level 7 has a dark side nobody talks about. Relationships become complicated when everyone knows you're wealthy. You question whether people like you or your money. Your kids might become entitled disasters. You become a target for lawsuits, scams, and exploitation. The average level 7 person deals with multiple legal issues per year just from being wealthy. Privacy becomes a luxury you can't buy. The tax strategies at level 7 are completely different. You're not filling out TurboTax. You have teams structuring deals, creating trust, and optimizing across jurisdictions. Charitable giving becomes a tax strategy. You might have conservation easements, opportunity zone investments, or qualified small business stock exclusions. The average level 7 person pays a lower effective tax rate than level 5 through sophisticated legal tax strategies. Now let's talk about the 1% secret that changes everything.
The wealthy don't climb levels linearly. They jump levels through leverage and multiplication. While level 2 people are trying to save an extra $100 per month, level 5 people are structuring deals to 10x their wealth. The secret isn't working harder or saving more. It's understanding the specific strategies that work at your current level. Here's the brutal truth about level progression. Each level requires completely different strategies. What gets you from level 1 to 2, debt elimination, won't get you from 2 to 3, saving and investing. What gets you from 3 to 4, aggressive investing, won't get you from 5 to 6, business ownership. Most people stay stuck because they keep using lower level strategies at higher levels. The psychological shifts between levels are massive. Level 1-2 think daily about money. Level 3-4 think monthly. Level 5-6 think yearly. Level 7 thinks in decades or generations. Your entire relationship with money must transform at each level. The scarcity mindset that helps you escape level 1 will keep you stuck at level 3. The frugality that builds level 3 wealth prevents level 5 growth. Let me break down the specific strategies for jumping levels fast. From level 1 to 2, focus 100% on increasing income. Debt payoff is important, but income increase is critical. The average successful jump happens through job changes, plus 15,000, side hustles, plus 10,000, or skills training leading to better work. You need an extra $2,000 a month minimum to escape level 1 gravity. From level 2 to 3, build systems and habits. Automate savings, invest in index funds, avoid lifestyle inflation. The average successful jump takes 3 to 5 years of saving 20% of gross income. You need to accumulate that first $10,000 emergency fund plus $10,000 in investments to solidly enter level 3. From level 3 to 4, accelerate wealth building through higher returns and income. Job hop for 20 to 30% raises. Invest aggressively in stocks, not bonds. Consider house hacking or rental properties. The average jump requires growing income to $120,000 while maintaining level 2 expenses. From level 5 to 6, create multiple income streams. Your job alone won't get you there. Start a side business, buy rental properties, or make concentrated investment bets. The average successful jump involves adding $50,000 plus in non-job income. From level 6 to 7, create or catch a massive wealth event. Sell a company, take something public, or make an extremely successful investment. This jump almost never happens through gradual accumulation. The education system keeps people stuck by teaching none of this. Schools teach you to be level 3 employees, not level 6 owners. They teach you to work for money, not have money work for you. They teach you to pay taxes, not legally minimize them. The entire education system is designed to produce workers for the ownership class. The social system keeps people stuck through peer pressure. Your level 2 friends will mock you for saving money. Your level 3 friends will judge you for taking risks. Your level 4 friends will question why you need more. Every level has crabs in a bucket pulling you back down. Breaking through requires ignoring everyone at your current level. The financial system keeps people stuck through products designed for each level. Level 1 gets payday loans and credit cards. Level 2 gets personal loans and personal loans. Level 3 gets mortgages and 401ks. Level 4 gets wealth management and whole life insurance. Most of these products enrich the providers while keeping you at your level. Here's what the 1% understand that nobody else does. The game isn't about reaching the highest level. It's about reaching the level where money becomes irrelevant to your happiness. For some, that's level 4 with 300,000 and a simple life. For others, it's level 7 with 50 million and multiple homes. The key difference is choice. Everything is optional. You work if you want. You travel when you want. You pursue passions without worrying about monetization. This is true fuck you money where you answer to nobody. The opportunity in 2024 is unprecedented. You can start an online business for $100. You can invest in index funds with $1. You can learn any skill for free on YouTube. You can work remotely for companies anywhere. The barriers to leveling up have never been lowered, yet most people will stay stuck because they don't understand the levels or believe change is possible. Your current level isn't your destiny, it's your starting point. The average millionaire doesn't come from money. 88% of millionaires are self-made according to Fidelity's millionaire study. They started at level 1 or 2 and climbed through discipline, strategy, and time, not through lottery tickets or inheritance, but through understanding and executing level-appropriate strategies. The action items depend on your level. If you're level 1 or 2, focus entirely on income and debt. If you're level 3-4, focus on investing and multiple income streams. If you're level 5-6, focus on ownership and multiplication. Stop using strategies from 2 levels below where you are. Stop dreaming about strategies 3 levels above where you are. Focus on the next level only. The timeline reality check. Moving up 1 level typically takes 3 to 5 years with focused effort. Moving up 2 levels takes 7 to 10 years. Moving up 3 levels takes 15 to 20 years. But here's the secret. You can compress these timelines dramatically through leverage, risk-taking, and multiplication strategies. The average entrepreneur jumps 2 to 3 levels from one successful business exit. If this video just showed you exactly which wealth level you're stuck on and how to break through, subscribe to Ryan Invest immediately. We're exposing the financial truths that keep people poor every single week. Hit that notification bell because YouTube doesn't want you seeing content that actually threatens the system. Comment your current level and target level below. Let's see who's actually ready to level up versus who's just watching for entertainment. Next week, we're breaking down the exact tax strategies the wealthy use to pay less percentage than you do legally. You won't believe what's actually allowed when you have level 5 plus money. Until then,